Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Happy Easter, everybody. Welcome to our live show here on Easter Sunday, 1 minute past 3. And today we are focused on XRP and Bank of America news. I'm standing in for Sensei. Sensei's not here today. Obviously, you can see me here. I'm standing in for him for our Sunday show, so I hope you'll enjoy it. We will be talking all about XRP today and Bank of America as we take a look at all the latest news on XRP. A lot of stress around XRP at the moment, and the moment we went online, you may have noticed the stock, the asset popped up. 60 minutes. Remember back in 60 minutes when we covered this? We had all the drama of 60 minutes. XRP is what we're going to focus on today. Welcome. Now, we know that many of you are against the wall trying to work out where this all goes, what's it all about with XRP, and I know many of you are frustrated. I'm hearing over and over again that people are frustrated, angry, no idea where this is all going. Well, hopefully today we might be able to calm some of those nerves. XRP, it's certainly the crypto sector is a bit up and down at the moment. No one knows where it's really going. Of course, the economy is the subject of the day. We're going to take a hammer to it. We're going to smash it up and we're going to start all over again. Taking a close look at XRP. Welcome to the show. XRP and Bitcoin in focus today. Welcome, welcome everybody. Well, we'd like to ask you first of all, if you could tap the like button, that would be absolutely fantastic. And consider subscribing to our channel. And that would also be great. Later on in the show, we will do a live phone-in and you can be live on the show. You can have your say. So let's get straight into it. And let's have a look at some of the things that are coming up on today's show. Here we go. First of all, we're going to focus on the market we believe is about to explode. The Japan deal is coming. Nvidia pump is coming. The banks are outperforming. We're talking about Bank of America and XRP. Tariff deals. Donald Trump says 100% they'll all be done. And recession is the bottom. We may already be in a bottom. What do you think? Are you happy or are you stressed waiting for XRP and Bitcoin to break out? Well, we're going to take a look at that now. So leave me your thoughts in the comments, smash it up, and we'll take a deep dive into XRP. What are the things coming up on our show? Well, we're going to start off with looking at this. We've got Bank of America. How do they react? What are they saying right now? Also, some news on Bank of America. We're going to show you the crypto firm Ripple agrees to buy prime brokerage Hidden Road and an update on that. XRP could surge over tenfold before Trump term ends. We're going to look at that. Key deals this week: Capri, WNS Holdings, FinTech Payoneer, Altus Power and more, and XRP Catalyst. Everything may be priced in already. Well, the moment we went live, no surprise. For some reason, this always happens, doesn't it? Every time we've gone live, we've done this over and over again, we have this happen. It's happening again. Shall we turn the studio green? Go on then. Let's turn the studio green. Fantastic. I love it. Tap the like button. Leave me your thoughts. And we'll come to a live phone-in very, very shortly. I've also got some extra information I want to share with you as well. I'll put that up on the screen right now. Some information just sent in by one of our researchers. Ripple acquisition, Hidden Road secures FINRA registration. We like it. And some latest posts on X that we can say probably not so true. This gentleman here getting very angry with the Bank of America. Talk around Jerome Powell being fired this week. Prepare to get rich, says Jack the Ripper. He thinks that, or Jack the Rippler, he says this will be great for XRP. We don't agree with that. Ricky Gervais, my mate, makes a great comment here. If the facts hurt your feelings, you need new feelings, not new facts. It is a difficult space, crypto, but we're not going to change it and sugarcoat it for anyone. Nice one, Ricky. Central Bank of Ireland has officially approved XRP to use in payments. We're going to look at that. No evidence to support it. However, it doesn't stop people posting it to get more views. What about this one? You'll become the first multimillionaire in your generation if you own XRP. Well, that could be true. Once again, Jerome Powell is in the hot seat, and the Federal Reserve could greenlight US banks to adopt the Ripple network. This was out just a couple of days ago. Let's go back to our XRP. You can see it pumping the moment we came on air. The moment we came on air. I've got one more to share with you, and then we'll break all these down. We've got Brad Garlinghouse here. I'll let you hear from him in a moment. Also, we've got Senator Warren, who thinks if we fire, or if Trump tries to fire Jerome Powell, the markets are going to crash. We see no evidence to support that whatsoever. Second of all, you can't fire him either. This was an alarming news. I saw this one. XRP. China is quietly watching XRP. But what if I told you they were not just watching, they're preparing? Let's talk about how XRP could become a key player in China's next financial chapter. No evidence to support that either. I don't believe that. So there you go. I've got a few things lined up for you. So that before I start, I will go to the chat and see who's in. If you've just joined me this afternoon, please tap the like button and consider subscribing. What we're going to do, we are in members only mode at the moment, but for the next few moments, I'm going to give everyone the chance to come in. So every now and again, I do open it up for general public, but I do try to focus on our members. So let me just give everyone the chance to come in. So here we go. For the next couple of minutes, everyone can comment, member or non-member. I'll try and get through all the comments. First of all, we'll start with our comments and then we'll break down our news. So, who was first? Samuel Redner, happy Easter to you. Easter blessings to all. Donna B. Jorg Lenhard, happy Easter. These are all our members, but now general public can chat as well. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you can comment as well. Hello 007, how has your day been? RB smashed, hello. We've got 100 likes already. Do you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to see if we can get, how many people are watching? 425. Let's get 200 likes in 1 minute, shall we? Let's have some fun. All right, let's do that then. So I'm going to bring this up, bring on the funky music, and let's go. All right, okay, here we go. 200 likes in 1 minute. Let's get the party started. Here we go. 449 watching at the moment. There it is. Let's see if we can get 200 likes. We're now up to 31. 200 likes in 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're now up to 138. Wow, that was pretty good. All right, 155. Woohoo, 45 to go, and we'll carry on with the news. This is an XRP Bank of America special. Tap the like. This is fantastic. 193. I'm going to push it to 250. No, I'm not. 200 will do. 200 in 10. Oh my God, we can do 250. We can actually do 250. Let's do it. 10 seconds countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 229. All that in 1 minute. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. The XRP army is here. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Thank you. Wow, we literally 245. We literally smashed it. I can't believe it. That's amazing. All right. If you are in the XRP army, right, XRP army in the chat. Let me see who's here this afternoon. The moment we went live, the studio turned green, XRP went up. The second we went live. It always happens. If you've been following our show, you will notice this happens virtually all the time. Absolutely great. So if you've just tuned in, I'm going to give you the highlights once again, and then we're going to break down everything I said we would cover in today's show. Let me just finish the comments. So from the members, James 007, James is here. Andy Colker, happy Easter, Martin. Henrik, good afternoon. Craig, we are open to general public, all subscribers just for a minute. We'll go back to members only in a minute. So you've got to be quick. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon. Happy Easter. RB, hello to you. Andy Colcutt, I was at Football UK in Bristol. Sunderland is my team. Couldn't believe what advertising I saw on the stand. How can I post the picture? Andy Colcutt, send it into Discord and I will share it on the screen. Swole Guy became a silver member. You can now go on the homepage of our channel if you let me know in the chat you'd like to. In May crypto, will Moon Global M2 is sky high at the minute. DJ Hayes, happy Easter, everyone. Hello all. Just hurt my knuckle smashing the like button. I love it. Way to go. Just post nothing but nonsense. Oh, Jack posts nothing but nonsense. Who's Jack? Jack posts nothing but nonsense. No idea who Jack is. Ryan, hello, how are you doing? Matt, good afternoon. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, now we're going to go to the non-members in a second. Syrian Marshall, we've got Alex here. We've got Illusion Tune. What's up? These are our non-members now. We've got 1 minute left for non-members. Matt, Syrian, Saita, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. NYP, huge week coming. I totally agree. Saab, good morning. Good afternoon, Saab. One of my researchers sent me a great XRP story and I'll be sharing it on the screen in a moment. Can you make a rock song? We have a rock song. We have XRP song. Type Martyn Lucas XRP song into YouTube and you will find it. Hello everyone, how you doing, Swole Guy? Lovely to have you here. Matthew Booley. Now don't forget, as you've gone silver, if you want to go on the homepage, let me know. Go away. Will alt and Bitcoin make large moves tomorrow? We're going to discuss that in a few moments. Carl Larrabee, happy Easter, people. Bart, Megs, oi, oi, Easter. I'm loving it. Syrian, roaster, but instead, oh, here's Sensei popping in. Happy Easter. Thanks, Martin, for the stream. You are most welcome. I'm standing in for Sensei today. Martin, all right, Martin, what's your prediction for SPCE? What's my prediction for SPCE? I still believe there's a path to $100 if Delta goes well and rates come down, which they're about to. So I still believe that's possible, yeah. $10 in the short term in the next few months if we get more news on Delta. Long life and prosperity from Judah Lion. 200 likes, come on. Nearly 300 now. I can't believe it. How many XRP have you got? I'm only in the S&P 100 for integrity of the show. Let me show you my position. This is my position here. I'm just doing all comments and questions. I'll come back to the XRP news in a minute. This is my position. I have $312,000 in my main account, and I have in my Roth IRA 100% is VU. I have another 34,000. So my total balance invested 100% in the S&P. I do that for integrity of the show. Is a staggering 330, 40, 50, $350,000 I am invested in the S&P 500 for integrity of the show. I'm only ever in that. So, you know, my information is not designed to pump and dump. I'm not a YouTuber. I simply broadcast on YouTube TV. XRP only pumped 3 pence. Hey, it went up. I'm happy with that. Hello all, I'm here for you, my viewers, my members. Happy Easter. Hot XRP 10,000 by the end of 26. I have never heard you say Jeff Bezos Amazon is now in partnership with XRP. I've never heard you say Jeff Bezos Amazon is now. I don't believe that to be true. I've not got any evidence of that. If you have, become a member, send it into Discord, and you can share that with the family. Stuart Roberts, XRP family, hi everyone. X Mile, hi. XRP Army, XRP, yep. It does look like we have the XRP Army. Trump is crashing the economy. Don't forget. Yes, he is crashing the economy because of he wants to bring interest rates down to refinance the bill. The government bill I'm talking about. XRP Army, TJ Malden, Dead Cat Bounce, XRP Army, Jason Spencer, subscribed, all notifications. Ian, thank you. Just getting through our guest comments, then we'll go back to members again in a moment. Namisha is here. YF21, deep soulful sounds because BT pumped, bro. Is that why? Okay, there you go. Happy Easter, XRP Army, Golden Cross, first time since 21. TJ Malden, happy Easter, XRP Army. Hello, RB, 8 Mile Style. Just trying to get through all of the comments from my general public. Then I'll go back to the members in a moment. Hello, Resurrection Day. He is risen. The King is coming. Thank you very much indeed. XRP Army. Good evening, RB. James 007. Michael W. Shaw's is here. YF 30,000 XRP possible. No. In my opinion, and Sensei's opinion, no, that would just be silly guessing. Monday in New Zealand, happy Easter. Crago's Gold. Thank you, Fidesz, for your subscription. We Three Kings, XRP. I'm nearly through. Illusion Tunes, here comes the snuff. Yeah, come to XRP. Gonna die, no. You know, I haven't got a clue what that all means. I ain't got a clue what that means. Anyway, there you go. Jack the Rippler, XRP, £5 please, help my health. It's perfect for your topic. Happy Easter. Andy Kulka, I'll go and check links for YouTube on Discord if you've sent it in then. Omar, let's make money. Happy Easter from Cumbria. Zach Hudson, I'm a non-member. You certainly are a non-member. We'll go back to members only in the next 30 seconds. Where is Waldo? No idea. RB, good morning. Zitrix, happy Easter. T, Saab is here. Yes, sir. Mike Jones still tops. Paul Black, good afternoon. GB, Nvidia. Craig, happy Easter to everyone. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Derek, hello. You're wondering if I should add my XRP position. RB, rates won't go down. Yes, they will. Melvin is XRP. Robinhood UK link, please. You'd like the Robinhood UK link, please? Okay, here it comes. There's the Robinhood UK. Look at this. The moment we went live, this XRP started to go up. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, there's Robinhood USA. If you are in the USA, you get free stock, free shares. If you want Robinhood UK, click on my link and you'll get free shares in the UK. Is XRP the new dollar? No. How much XRP you recommend owning? That's down to you. Happy Easter, everyone. Any is better than none. Okay, I'm nearly through. Let me make sure I've answered everyone's question. I only have 3,000. No idea. Vranic, is XRP going up tomorrow? XRP Paula Black, no one knows the answer to that. Joseph Kelly, happy Easter, Martin and everyone. Swalgo Martin, what do you think of Global Star? Global Star, I did a review on that, but it's been a long time. If you'd like me to do a new review, $5 minimum, it'll go on the bottom of the list. $10, it goes to the top of the list, and we're starting to do reviews again on Tuesday. All right, still guessing. Said YF. Golden Cross, okay. XRP Army Martin, big week is coming, maybe some US deals. Happy Easter. It's straight for you in friend chat. It's straight to you in friend chat on Discord. What does that mean, in friend chat? Andy Kulka, I don't understand what you're saying. It's straight to you in friend chat. I don't know what friend chat is. I don't understand what that is, Andy. You've lost me. I'll try and come back to you, but I'm not really sure what. Links for YouTube. Oh, I know what you want to know. Okay, I'll save that. Okay, I would love to call and share from San Francisco. Okay, I'll open the phone line up. The phone line is open. All members can call in. You have to let me know you are a member in the chat before you call in. There is the link if you want to share things. We'll open up the phone line in about 5 minutes. Just give me a chance to get through all the questions. Happy Easter from the Philippines. That's very nice. Thank you. Val, Margin, he says one word. No one knows why. Rise, XRP Army, rise. Happy Easter. Zach Zate, welcome to you. XRP Army, happy Easter. Thank you, everybody. Chris Law, Dwayne, Not The Rock, hello from Hawaii. Lovely to have you here. XRP, membership link. There's the membership link there. If you are on an iOS device, iPad or iPhone, you will need to select a desktop browser and then request a browser, then request desktop version. Okay, that's it. Nicolausai, Bato, hi Mark, hello to you. C1300, Beto, Kaluni, hi Mark, you're welcome everybody. Thank you so much everyone for sending me a message on this Easter. What we're going to do now is go over to members only once again so I can answer all members' questions. Otherwise it just gets too busy. Okay, now if you've just tuned in, it is an XRP special and Bank of America special today. We are covering some special news for you on XRP and Bank of America. If you've just tuned in, we now have a big crowd. Thank you. Tap the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I will open it up back to everybody in a moment. But first of all, I want to tell you what we're doing right now. And then I have some news and XRP and Bank of America news as well. So if you just tuned in, it is a crypto special. We're focusing on XRP today. You may remember we covered 60 Minutes a few months ago, and we ranked #1 in the world for the 60 Minutes event. But we know many people are getting really, really stressed. This whole economy situation is getting stressful. But we are expecting a great week. I think we bought the bottom. But if you feel like this guy, with your XRP, thinking, when is it going to go up? When are we going to see this thing take off? Well, hopefully we'll cover it all for you today and you won't spend any more time getting frustrated and screaming. You are not alone. We are with you 100% of the way. So, first of all, many of you are sending me messages. You want to know certain things. How do I subscribe? How does my membership work? People are leaving messages, text messages, voicemails, all kinds of stuff. Now, I can't reply to everyone personally. I just can't do it. We don't offer that service. However, I am seeing your messages, and what we're doing, we're creating a playlist answering all of your questions. So whenever you contact me in any way you do, I will reply to you with a simple recognition that I have got your message, and I will answer it in a video. That way it will answer many people, okay? Rather than answer the same question 5,000 times, I will answer it with a video, and then that will help everybody else. So let me go over to my one of my first questions. Andy Kulka asked me about his Discord. Well, we're not accepting any more free members on Discord. Okay, we are in the next week or so, we are going to move over to Discord Premium. So if you're not a Discord Premium customer, you'll be out. Potentially, we don't know if that's going to happen yet. That's not our intention. But there are people that aren't members anymore who have joined. They've never become YouTube members, so they don't access it anyway. So we need to prune Discord members. So we're going to move over to Discord Premium. So it's only a couple of bucks. And for the members that have a badge over 2 months, we will bring you back in again, and you'll be able to get back in again. Okay, but we need to close it down and reopen it. So now, Andy Colcott, you have a 2-month badge. If you give me your Discord username in the chat, I will sort that out for you right now. Andy, I see you talking to me, but I don't know that's you. So to protect your security, give me your Discord username now, and I will add you back I will make sure your account is good. All right? If you do that now, I will do that. But you've never been shut out, so I don't know why you're saying that. So this might not be you. That's why we want to check. All right? Okay. So that's the first question I wanted to answer. Now I'm going to go on to the XRP news. We've got lots of XRP news this afternoon. Andy, just give me your Discord username and I'll do it. Got Zach Zay on the phone. He wants to have a say in today's show. Looks like he's out and about, walking around somewhere, but here he is. A quick hello. We'll come back to you in a moment, Zach, but I just think you wanted to say hello quickly. How are you? Where are you? Where are you, Zach?
Happy Easter from downtown San Francisco at the Blossom Parade, Cherry Blossom Festival.
Thank you very much for sharing that with me. That's lovely. Downtown Chicago. Wonderful. Thank you ever so much indeed, Zach. I'll come back to you in a few moments. Wonderful. There he is. He just wanted to share that with us. Absolutely wonderful. Oops. There is the audio. There we go. It's coming through there. That was Zach Zay. We'll bring him back in again in a moment. Hi. Okay, mate. I will find out. Okay, great. Just right click your name. So let me now bring you all the news. So we're going to start off with this. Here's our first one. This is Bank of America CEO, financial industry will jump into crypto payments if regulators allow it. Now, Bank of America, I am always trying to get an interview with Brian. I'm always messaging Bank of America. I haven't yet got any response, but I keep trying to confirm if Bank of America are actually using XRP. People on YouTube say they are. Everybody wants to say it's true, but actually we've got no firm evidence of it yet, and this is why we are covering the earnings of Bank of America. We covered it last week to see if there is going to be any information to confirm it, but as yet we haven't got anything. So all I can share with you is this story. So here we go. Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan said that the U.S. banking industry will embrace cryptocurrencies for payments if regulators allow it. The head of the second largest U.S. bank by assets was asked by CNBC's Andrew Ross Sorkin about how the industry approach to crypto could change given President Donald Trump's enthusiasm for digital currencies. If the rules came in and make it a real thing that could actually do business with, you'll find that the banking system will come in hard on the transactional side of it, Moynihan said at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Very, very nice indeed. Now I've actually got an interview here I wanted to share with you. So let me just show you this, and I'll bring you more of it. So just stand by. Bank of America said that the U.S. banking industry will embrace cryptocurrencies for payments if regulators allow it. The head of the largest, I've just read that. If the rules come in and make it a real thing that you could actually do business with, you'll find that the banking system will come in on hard on the transactional side of it, Moynihan said in an interview. American banks have largely avoided letting customers use crypto for retail transactions, although the institutional trading and wealth management arms have participated in markets for Bitcoin ETFs. Leaders in the industry, including JP Morgan, CEO Jamie Dimon, have lambasted Bitcoin as a currency for criminals and fraudsters. If you go down the street here and you go in and buy a lunch, right? If you can pay with Visa, MasterCard, a debit card, Apple Pay, etc., this would just be another form of payment, Moynihan said. We have hundreds of patents on blockchain already. We know how to enter the field. Now, this is very, very good. This is where the story first came from about Bank of America with these patents. The veteran Bank of America CEO didn't address the idea of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as an investment or store of value, saying it is really a separate question. And we know if anyone was going to use any cryptocurrency for payment, it would most certainly be XRP. That's our belief. Anyway, I've got a bit of an interview here. I'm going to share this with you. Have a little listen into this. I think you'll find this very interesting. If you just tuned in, please smash the like button and consider subscribing. We will open it up to subscribers again. If you are a subscriber, you will be able to comment in the chat in just a couple of minutes. We're just getting through all of our members.
Stu has become a member.
Thank you, Stu. We're just getting through all of our members' comments first. But let me play this for you. I've got an interview here you might find interesting on XRP, particularly that I've just found. So you might like this one. So welcome this afternoon. If you've just tuned in, we are talking crypto, and we don't want anyone to be stressed anymore. We know the economy's in a right state, and we're taking a hammer to it. But this is what we don't want. We don't want you worried like this. We don't want you sitting around stressing over crypto. We want you to be completely relaxed. So let me share with you this interview now. Sit back and relax, and hope you enjoy this. Here we go.
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan says the bank would consider a stablecoin if U.S. regulations allow it. Speaking at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, Moynihan said it's pretty clear dollar-backed stablecoins will garner mass adoption. He also said that if the Trump administration and lawmakers on Capitol Hill pass stablecoin legislation, Bank of America would go into the business of stablecoins. Now, that's not unlike the comments Moynihan made to CNBC at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Back in January, he said Bank of America and the broader banking industry would embrace crypto for payments if regulators allow it. Next, Circle's Jeremy Allaire says issuers of dollar-backed stablecoins should have to register in the United States. The CEO of the USDC issuer said in an interview with Bloomberg News that it, quote, shouldn't be a free pass and that you can't ignore U.S. law. Allaire also pointed to registration requirements as ways to bolster consumer protection and financial integrity. Allaire's comments come as stablecoins take center stage in the United States and competition is brewing. Circle is headquartered in the United States, while its biggest competitor, Tether, recently moved its headquarters from the British Virgin Islands to El Salvador. Tether's CEO, Paulo Arduino, said in a post on X Tuesday that competitors intend to kill Tether through business and political meetings to shape potential legislation to favor U.S.-based businesses. All right, let's talk more about institutional crypto adoption for our main story. Crypto World's Tanea McKeel spoke with Thomas Matamor, CEO of ABC Labs. The company is partnering with big names on Wall Street to bring TradFi on-chain, and he discusses the biggest catalysts and headwinds for adoption.
Thomas, thank you so much for joining me on Crypto World today. So ABC Labs is working with a bunch of major players, Bloomberg, CoinDesk, and others, to provide a way for investors to buy into on-chain indexes. Talk to me about what these on-chain products are first and foremost and their use cases.
I'm opening up the
Tanea,
comments now to general public for the next 2 minutes.
About all of this. You know, DTFs
Stand by.
are like
if you
ETFs,
are a subscriber, you can now comment in the chat.
All of these players that you mentioned, like Bloomberg, CoinDesk, Market Vector, they've actually partnered with us to launch DTFs on our platform today that let investors do everything from track the broad crypto market to track very specific sectors within the crypto market. We've seen over the last couple years now that, you know, crypto is very exciting. Everyone from retail to institutional wants to get exposure to crypto. And at the end of the day, it's hard to get exposure to crypto outside of, you know, the basic things like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so by having access to DTFs, they can get access to that broader crypto market.
And go a little bit further on that for me, if you can. What exactly will these partnerships help unlock for investors?
Yeah, so the Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Market Index, for instance, which is a index that Bloomberg Indices manages and tracks, is an index that tracks some of the largest assets within the crypto space. It's about 20 assets within crypto. You know, it's outside of just the normal ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's also broader crypto assets. And so, you know, there's a $3 trillion market that is much more than just Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so, you know, by using an index like this, investors can invest in a DTF and get access to many more products.
So Thomas, we're more than a year into spot crypto products on Wall Street. We've obviously, seen big inflows into Bitcoin ETFs from Wall Street. Less excitement so far on ETH ETFs. What is the sentiment like from institutions? Are they very targeted on Bitcoin? Are they crypto curious in other ways? What's the landscape like?
I think we're seeing a ton of excitement across the board. We've seen, like you mentioned, the Bitcoin ETF, and the BlackRock one in particular was the fastest growing ETF of all time in the beginning, right? And we've seen a huge amount of ETFs actually get, they've put in applications. I think it's over almost 100 applications have gone in for crypto specific ETFs. We've also started to see more broad interest from institutions and from retail just in crypto in general, right? Robinhood's revenue that was related to crypto went up 700% last quarter, right? Like 700 is a crazy number, right? And so it's not just retail, it's not just institutions. It's really everyone is looking to get broader access to crypto markets.
What's the biggest obstacle for Wall Street? Is it simply a lack of interest, or is there something on the regulatory side? What do you encounter at ABC Labs?
Yeah, we see a combination of a variety of things, and the great news is that there's progress on all these different fronts.
General public guests' comments on the screen now for the next minute.
On the regulatory side, there's been a lot of gray area for a very long time. 10 years ago, when I first started getting into crypto, if you told me that this would be like a major part of a presidential election and a major thing that all the financial regulators are talking about and thinking about, I would think you were kind of crazy, right? And here we are. We've got a crypto task force. Commissioner Peirce on the SEC is leading this amazing task force, which is showing great progress so far. Every week we hear great news about regulatory clarity that's coming. At the same time, some of this regulatory clarity is giving large players in the space the confidence that they can step in. Just this week, we saw Citadel announce that they're entering crypto, right? 2 weeks ago, we saw State Street and Citi and Schwab all announce that they're going to get into crypto trading and crypto custody. And so, having large market makers, having large trusted U.S. financial players get into the custody and the safe custody of crypto assets, these are all huge unlocks for institutional and retail customers in the U.S. and around the world.
Is the future of Wall Street on-chain public blockchains or private?
Privacy is an important thing. I think that hasn't quite been figured out in the crypto space. There's been a lot of great, progress, both from a retail and from like a regulatory perspective. There's a lot of really tricky questions that regulators need to think about and figure out how to handle, and technology that needs to get built, candidly, to enable all of this. And so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We don't have an answer here at ABC Labs, but we're excited to see what happens.
Privacy has been an interesting one for the last decade, for sure. When we do finally move the needle on that, do you see that coming from the institutional side and the groups that are working with permissioned blockchains, or do you see it coming more from projects and companies that are working more on the retail side?
It's hard to say. I think that there's some use cases where privacy is critical, right? Like, I don't want my credit card transactions to necessarily be broadcasted to the world, right? But at the same time, transparency can actually be a huge feature. And so one of the things that we're excited about with DTFs in particular, for example, is that the reserves and the custody of the assets are very transparent and handled 24/7 in a way that only blockchains can enable. ETFs are sometimes a week, somewhere from a week to a day. Mutual funds are oftentimes, the proof of reserves is like 30 days later.
Okay, I'm going back to members only to answer all members' questions.
A big feature of public blockchains is this transparency and 24/7 nature, where people can check to make sure that what they think is happening is happening. And so on the question of privacy versus, public blockchains and public ledgers, I think there's big trade-offs in both directions, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see some of the progress that's happening on the regulatory front to get clarity on some of these questions around AML, KYC, all the above.
There we go.
That's all for Crypto World today. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll see you then.
I hope you enjoyed that, a bit of information there. Now, I did say I'd open the phone line up. So we're going to open the phone line up right now. We've got a poll running in the chat. The poll is red or green open. Now, the markets, the futures will open in an hour and 20 minutes. Do you think they'll be red or green? 58% so far are saying, 58% says green, 25% saying red, and undecided is 16 at the moment. So continue to vote and you can take part in that. Now, I'm going to give everyone the link now. If you have a question about XRP, there's something you want to share on the screen. This is the live video phone-in. Live video phone-in. It is for members only. Okay, there it is in the chat. It is members only. You can only call in if you are a member. You have to put your name in the chat so I know you are a member. I can see your badge, and then I can go and pick up the phone to you. I won't even go and look until you've said in the chat you are calling in. So if you have an XRP, if you'd like to debate XRP, if you have a thought, please, you can call in. We're going to open up the phone line. We've got lots more news to share in a few moments, so stand by for that. I'm going to share that with you. So if you want to call in, you can. The phone line is now open. We can have 10 people on at one time. This is our 10 spots. You can all call in, ask a question, and we'll try and answer your question for you. Okay? All right, so here we go. Next segment is this here. The Bank of America has been exploring the potential of XRP, particularly for internal transactions and as a possible foundation for financial infrastructure. While the bank has not directly announced the use of XRP for customer transactions, they have acknowledged the potential of cryptocurrency, including XRP, in the future of financial services. If you are calling in, you need to let me know that you are calling in. If you are calling in, you need to let me know in the chat you are calling in. All right? So I say that again. If you are wanting to call in, you need to let me know in the chat you are calling in so I can identify you as a member. If you don't do that, I won't even go and look to see who's calling in. So please put that in the chat if you are calling in. All right, okay. Here's a more detailed look. Internal transactions. Bank of America has been exploring Ripple technology and has patents on blockchain technology. There have been reports suggesting the bank has been using... there we go. Andy Culcutt is calling in. Oh, he's just gone. Andy, yes, you can call in. I went to look for you as you said you're in the chat and you'd gone. Please call back. Okay. There have been reports suggesting the bank has been using Ripple for a portion of its internal transactions. Potential for future adoption. Bank of America's CEO Brian Moynihan has stated that the bank could launch a stablecoin if regulations are cleared, indicating a willingness to embrace cryptocurrency if the regulatory landscape becomes more favorable. Okay, I've got Andy Culcutt back on the line. Let me put you in guest spot number one. Andy, stand by. I will answer your question. Just give me a second to finish this. I'll come straight back to you. Focus on transactional side. Moynihan has emphasized the potential of cryptocurrencies like XRP as a form of payment rather than just investment. He envisions a future where cryptocurrencies would be used in everyday transactions like buying lunch. Okay. Saab wants to call in as well, I believe. Yeah, we're getting a few people now wish to call in. So let me first of all go to guest number one. So Andy Culcutt, good afternoon to you, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I am well. Where are you calling in from for the benefit of our audience?
So, near Weymouth, south coast of the
I know
UK.
You know the Weymouth Pavilion Theatre?
Yeah, I bet you played there, have you?
I did 4 summer seasons at the Weymouth Pavilion Theatre. Yeah, 4 years in a row. Yeah, with one night in Vegas. Yeah, indeed we did. Andy Culcutt, how can I help you? What's your question? I know you want to sort out your Discord. I can do that. Did you put your Discord username in the chat for me?
I've put it about 3 or 4 times, but there's been that many people talking. I'll let you find it.
No, I've got it. I've got it. Right, you've got a 2-month badge. I can see that. So I'm now going to give you a role of member. I've done it. So you can now see all the channels. Okay, that's now
great, because I want to send a picture. Sorry to interrupt you.
Not
I want to
at all.
send a picture. You know, I did the rub and bull the other week when I was in Birmingham.
You did, I remember.
And we got a bit of a pump there. You know.
Yes, it worked.
I'm not back. I'm not back for a little while, but next time I'll rub it a bit harder, I think. But I was at a football match on Saturday in Bristol in the UK.
Right.
And for all the overseas followers and everything, it's like league. It's the second tier of football, so it's really, you know, there was like 30,000 people in the ground.
Right.
And I'm stood in the away end as a Sunderland fan. And in the left-hand corner, I could see something, you know, they have the advertising hoardings and everything.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I thought, that can't be right. And I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to put the picture on the screen.
Okay.
Because it's, now I'm back in Discord. When I disconnect the call.
You can send it to me.
Where do you want me?
Send it in links for YouTube. Links for YouTube channel. Yeah.
Right, I'll do my best. I don't know if I've done that yet. I'll try.
No, you haven't sent it to me yet at all. So now you can. Now you can access Discord. You can go into Discord. You'll find links for YouTube down the outside. I'll show you here. Look, this is at the top of the server. So you scroll down, and you'll see links for YouTube halfway down, and you can go in there and put the link in there in the picture, and I can share it. That would be great if you could do that.
Perfect, because it's pretty apt with what we're discussing tonight, to be honest. And it's
great.
And it just shows, I'll just say, it shows the reach of what this is trying to achieve, in my opinion.
Send that to me now, and I will jump straight in and grab it. Thank you very much for calling in. So anything you want to say before I let you go? I've got Saab on the phone. No. He's calling in now.
Yeah, just a quick one. You've 23 trades, 23 wins.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on the market tomorrow, or in the next 48 hours?
Because
it's been a bit of a little. Sorry to interrupt you. To this end, with the bank holiday weekend and everything's been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
But I bet it hasn't been quiet in the background.
No, certainly. I do believe I bought the bottom of the S&P 500. There could be slightly more, but it's so insignificant I don't care. I'm able to lower my average as well now because I bought so much recently. The actual market opens in an hour and 10 minutes on the futures. Yeah. So if we see the futures, I think we're going to see the futures up. Personally, I think we're preparing for a breakout. I'm absolutely 100% certain. I mean, I'm betting that way. I get paid tomorrow morning, so I can already jump the queue and transfer some money in. And in an hour from now, when I finish this show, I'm going to transfer my YouTube wages in. And if we are still below my average, I'm going to buy some more S&P and bring my average down even further. So there'll be time to worry about margin when it starts going up. But right now, this is a time to accumulate more and more of what I want to own, which is the S&P. For integrity of the show, I only own one asset. But yeah, I am very bullish on the future. I've got some great stuff shared tomorrow about China, talking to Trump behind the scenes. I think there is stuff about to happen. So I feel good about it. And of course, when the overall markets go up, then of course, other things like XRP and crypto will go up because it's just the way it works. But we need to see the market bottom, which I think it has. We're going sideways for a while. I'm looking at all the earnings as well. The earnings are coming in good so far. Financial was good. PPI is good. Inflation is coming down. Every reason.
Jerome Powell, I think, put a bit of a dent in Trump's works the other day, though, didn't he?
He did. He wants him to lower rates, but I think, in my opinion, Jerome's doing the right thing. He's running the Fed independently as he should, and I'm happy with what he's doing. I know people want to see the rates come down, but I don't want an emergency reaction. I want the rates to come down at the right time, and they're going to come down. The analysts keep saying it's 2 times, 4 times, 2 times, 4 times. I've been 2 times for a year. I'm not changing just because everything's up and down. It's 2 times, and that's great. We've already had a few cuts already, so I'm happy. We're seeing More IPOs coming in, more MMAs, merger and acquisitions. The market is primed to buy. And you can see what happened the other day when we got that little tweet from Trump, how the market exploded. Nothing fundamentally changed. Everybody wants, they're just waiting.
So reactive.
Yeah,
so reactive
they,
at the moment.
They overbuy and they oversell. So as far as I'm concerned, they can do all of that. I'm buying. I never sell. On my brokerage account, I do. That's what you're talking about, the 23 trades. But my main account, I just keep buying more and more and more. And when we go up, that's when I just start reducing margin. But when we're going down and down and down, this is the time to accumulate. So that's what I'm doing, But I feel good. I wouldn't be buying it if I didn't.
No, and I think for the audience out there, and I'm not speaking for everyone at all. I'm relatively new to this as well. I've got XRP, and that's the only crypto that I hold. And I've got like 700 XRP, something like that. And then the only other thing. So what I will say is, we've never seen a market as crazy as this, but the market, if you look in history and you move forward, you've just got to be patient. You've just got to be patient. Ride the storm. Just be patient, everyone.
Well, that is the golden thing, Andy. People aren't patient. They want it now, and if they can't have it now, they get frustrated and they sell out. The markets always overreact. They always overbuy. They always oversell. As you can see, we've been joined by Saab, who's got his XRP hat on. And Saab, you sent me a piece on XRP, which I'm going to share in a minute. So thank you very much for calling in. How are you today? Happy Easter, by the way.
Happy Easter. Hey Andy, you're a Macam, eh?
I'm a Macam, yeah, champion, man. A Macam living on the south coast of England.
I'm Newcastle United, though, so.
Love it.
Sorry, I missed what you said there.
Newcastle United.
Yeah, just blank me, Martyn, please.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not getting involved. I got to be impartial here.
Thank you.
Saab.
Yeah, good, mate. Everything's good. So, yeah, what you guys were just talking about, I think that was spot on there because, but the thing is, Powell's didn't give us a rate cut. But now there's no kind of wishy-washiness. Like we think, are we going to get one? Are we not going to get one? We know we're going to get one.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of certainty there on our side that we know what's coming.
Exactly.
Europe's done it. Other countries have started doing it already, and it's like it's kind of a foregone conclusion now that we're going to get one, and then things are going to start changing. So
yeah.
Looks good. I think on the XRP front, though, relative strength index is dropped below 50. So that's still showing a bearish trend right now, and the MACDs are also showing a bearish cross. So I think it's showing the pressure's going to come down a little bit before we get that push. So this is the time. I think this is the time now. If you guys haven't got enough, or if you haven't got your bags filled, this is the time now. I think we've got one or two moments, but don't rely on 2 moments. Just get what you want to get now and get ready for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go over now to the news. Oh, hello. This is what Andy sent in. Look at this. You'll like this. So he said it's relevant to the show, and he's dead right. So this is going on in the South Stand over there in, I think, where did he say this was? Was it, what football team was this? I've lost his, and there he is. Andy's back.
Hello.
Andy, where was this? What stand was this? Andy, I've got you on the show. You here?
Bristol?
Is it Bristol? Anyway, this was the picture. I've lost Andy at the moment. But look, XRP, X Ledger. It's showing here, look, empowering ambition. And this is what he wanted to send in. This is a football game. We call this in England. You call it soccer in the UK. I'm not quite sure where this is. It looks like maybe Bristol or one of the smaller teams. I've lost Andy Culker at the moment, but he wanted to share this with everybody, that it's being shown in a stand. Who's that playing there? Not 100% certain without him telling me, but there we go. He sent a couple of pictures in. X Ledger. There we go. Now, I don't know if that's not XRP though, is it? Sub, do you know what that is? I just want to be clear. That's not XRP though, is it?
Like the XRPX.
X Ledger.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the XRPX because
No.
normally join
No.
like this.
So it looks good. We like it, but I can't confirm exactly what that is. That could be something else. But obviously it's crypto related because it's the ledger. Andy Colcott's trying to call in again. Let me just see if I can get him back on the screen again. Let me see if I can get him in. So Andy, what is this? Where was this stand?
So this was Bristol City.
Bristol City. We guessed that right then. Bristol that's
City.
Not the XRP logo though.
No, but it's the ledger, and it's. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I do apologise.
It's certainly advertisement for crypto, no question about that. No, totally. And I love where you were going because it's the X, but it's not the X. It's not the XRPX. But no. we still like it though.
Yeah. It's better than nothing, isn't it? It's
absolutely right. No, listen, mate, we're going to go with it. I can't say it's XRP, but we love the fact it's crypto and we're on it. And thank you for sharing it with us, mate, really.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. I've rubbed the bull. I've seen that.
You have.
I don't know. I'll see where I go next with work, and I'll see something else, and I'll send it to you all.
As long as it looks a bit like XRP, send it in. I love it. Fantastic. I've got Zach8 wants to join the party as well. I've got all the news to bring in a second, guys. So where did Zach8 go? Hang on a minute. Zach8. There he is. Zach, what's going on with Zach?
I am at the party.
What? What's going on?
Happy Easter, everybody. I'm at the party.
He's having a party. All right. Happy Easter. I'm just going to mute it for a second because all we're getting is bang, bang, bang. Everyone's banging bells. So just for our audience that just don't want to go deaf, it's lovely pictures, Zach8, but I am going to mute it a second only because it's very loud for us all hearing bang, bang, bang. And but lovely. Happy Easter. Thank you for sending that in. Right, I'm just going to go back to the XRP news now. I've got lots of stuff. If you want to stay on the line, please do. But I'm just going to... oh, yes, Saab, you got your hand up.
So the X Ledger is a cloud-based accounting software company unrelated to cryptocurrency.
Never.
Unrelated. There you go.
It looks good. Like
hey,
some people
Andy,
see it.
Andy, we love you for sending it in, mate. Don't you feel bad. It fooled me for a second. I got to be honest. X Ledger, it did look good. But Andy, we're going to give you 10 out of 10 for effort and optimism and perseverance. Absolutely. We're all with you, mate. Yeah.
Well, it's like that, isn't it? It's like what Lidl's do, and they sell them, if they rename the brands. Like if it's Biscoff, it's Biscoffed, or they make them look the same, sort of thing.
Yeah, all right.
But I tell you what, there was 6,000 Sunderland fans, and knowing how poverty hits the northeast.
Do you know what?
I bet you plenty of them.
Yeah, if they all thought it was XRP and they all go out and buy it, that's probably why it popped up at the beginning of my show. They all think, hang on a minute, I'm sure I saw that the other day down the old football game.
I can't believe that. I've been made a fool.
Hey, mate, you haven't. We love you for it. It's fun. Let me get back to the news, though. Stay on the phone if you wish to do so, but I'm going to carry on with the news. But thank you anyway. I love it. Nothing wrong with that at all. Thank you, mate. What a moment that was. Poor old Andy. He thought he was doing a good thing. He was doing a good thing. We still liked it, right? It looked like XRP, didn't it? Right, what have we got over here? Now then, this is some news I've just verified. This was just sent in. This is Ripple acquisition, Hidden Road secures FINRA registration. Now, this was sent in by Saab, and I really appreciate this. We already knew about the Hidden Road situation, but now we've got Hidden Road secures FINRA registration. The Ripple-owned FINRA Road is now a financial industry regulatory authority member, which expands its broker-dealer capabilities. Thank you, Saab, for sending this in. Prime brokerage Hidden Road was recently acquired by Ripple for $1.25 billion, has secured a broker-dealer license from the Financial Industrial Regulatory Authority, FINRA, a move that enhances its capacity in the fixed income markets. As a FINRA broker-dealer, Hidden Road can further develop its fixed prime income brokerage services and extend its capabilities in in traditional markets. The company announced on April the 17th, this includes offering institutional clients regulatory compliant clearing and financing services across fixed income securities. Membership in FINRA is considered a significant commitment to compliance and investor protection. It also boosts registrants' credibility in the eyes of investment bankers, according to Telos Capital Advisors, a Dallas-based investment bank just down the road from me. I love it. Hidden Road operates a prime brokerage and credit network, clearing more than 10 billion in daily transactions on behalf of more than 300 institutional clients. When it was founded in 2018, Hidden Road focused mainly on foreign exchange markets before expanding into digital assets. These strengths positioned Hidden Road as an attractive acquisition for blockchain payments. Ripple on the network Ripple, which ultimately purchased the company on April the 8th. We like this. We're liking what we're listening to here. All right, let me carry on with this. Ripple's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, described the acquisition as a defining moment for the XRP ledger by expanding the settlement layer's use cases across traditional financial markets. Under Ripple, Hidden Road will exponentially expand its capacity to service its pipeline and become the largest non-bank prime broker globally, said CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Now, I do have a post here from Brad Garlinghouse I'd like to share with you as well. Today, Ripple announced the acquisition of Hidden Road for $1.25 billion, one of the largest deals ever in the crypto space. But the price tag isn't what's most important. It's that this deal marks a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for crypto to access the largest and most trusted traditional markets and vice versa. Prime brokers, along with other key functions historically managed by banks for the most part, like Hidden Road, have proven themselves as the trusted intermediary for the largest hedge funds, market makers, OTC desks, quant traders, and more. Ripple has been a customer of Hidden Road for years, and we know their breadth of expertise firsthand, clearing $3 trillion annually for 300 plus of the top financial institutions globally. Brad went on to say, this is the capital and activity that will tap into XRP and XRP ledgers, bread and butter, instant, efficient, scalable, and low-cost movement of value. Instead of waiting for less than 24 hours to settle trades through fiat rails, Hidden Road will be using XRPL for clearing a portion of trades, and most consequentially using RLUSD as collateral across its prime brokerage services, including cross-asset, crypto, and traditional instrument trades. With this deal and the backing of Ripple's significant balance sheet, Hidden Road will exponentially expand its capacity to service its pipeline and become the largest non-bank prime broker globally. Now, that was sent in for us by Saab. So I'm just going to go to Saab there and thank you for sending that in, Saab. Let me just sort your camera out, and I'm going to bring you in and get your thoughts on that. Once again, thank you for sending that in. That sounds some great news, mate. What do you think?
Fantastic news. I mean, look, the things that we're worried about with the cryptocurrencies is, are they actually doing anything, and are they actually making any money? Is there actually any utility to the companies that we're involved with? And XRP, as we know, they're already with us with other companies, but this is a great one to go, because it was a great deal, and obviously now also getting the FINRA, and I don't think that was a coincidence. I think that was all in the pipeline. So. I think that's great news because it just gives more validity to the XRP ledger.
I'm really excited, mate. I can just feel it. This week we're going to have a nice little week. What do you think? Do you feel good about this week? I'm feeling optimistic.
Look, I'm always optimistic with XRP. Honestly, I look further down the road, but I feel like I said, we're going to have probably a little bit of a dip. I think last chances to get in there at these kind of prices. But my thesis. I think we're going to go to $3. I think we're going to go to $3, and then we're going to hover around there for a little bit. And I think by June or July, I think we could be hitting 10s and 11s.
That would be very, very nice, wouldn't it? And I remember when I owned XRP at 38 cents, and my S&P won't have gone up by that much if I'd held on my XRP. But there you go. I'm doing the right thing for the show. At least I hope so anyway. But I wish everyone the best. I really, really do. I do have some stories here, though, that's being shared online. Maybe you want to comment some of these. I don't think any of these are true, by the way. But if you've heard anything, let me know so that you can comment to me. I found this, and these are some big influencers on X, and I've tried to find evidence of it, and there just isn't any. This guy here called GA Spark, breaking, China is quietly watching XRP. But what if I told you they're not just watching, they're preparing? Let's talk about XRP could become a key player in China's next financial chapter. XRP in China. What have you, Saab? Have you seen anything about this? I've looked and I've seen nothing on this at all to back up that story.
No, I haven't really looked into the China connection yet. The only China connection that we had was prior to when they were doing the Enbridge thing, with BRICS nations and stuff. And I still think that they're trying to
Chairman Powell
start off their coin over there. But I don't see any direct correlation with China anywhere. So
No, I don't. This is another worry. There are people saying if Jerome Powell gets fired by Trump, then the markets are going to crash. This is what Senator Warren just said. I'd love your thoughts on this story. I just got this, and let me just share this with everybody. Here we go. I'll just hang on. If I just muted that. Hang on. Let me just.
It will crash the markets in the United States. The infrastructure that keeps this stock market strong, and therefore a big part of our economy strong, and therefore a big part of the world economy strong, is the idea that the big pieces move independent of the politics, that somebody is making her best decisions economically and independently. We understand that if the New York Stock Exchange, if interest rates in the United States are subject to a president who just wants to wave his magic wand, this doesn't distinguish us then from any other two-bit dictatorship around the world where everyone knows what your big investment risk is. Will that dictator wake up in the morning and have a tummy ache and decide to cause this problem or favor that friend? That's why we need to strengthen the infrastructure.
But I know.
Well, the first thing I want to say on this point is she's talking. This is obviously the opposition to Donald Trump. This is a Democratic member of government, and it's obvious they've got political points to score off each other. But we all know that Donald Trump cannot fire Jerome Powell. It's an independent organization. So a lot of people are trying to suggest this. If this happens, the markets are going to crash and so on. I am confident that Jerome Powell is going to serve out his term. He's got less than a year to go, which is nothing in the scale of things, really. And thereby, I don't see the market crashing because Trump's coming in to fire Jerome Powell. I know he'd like to. He said he would like to. What do you think about that?
Chairman Powell can be fired by the President of the United States, it will crash the markets in the United States.
Sorry, that was playing over the top. I beg your pardon.
Like, Trump put Powell in there in the first place. And, irrespective of the parties, like Elizabeth Warren being Democrat and stuff, like, I'm not either way. Honestly, I'm kind of like a bit of a libertarian to myself, to be honest. But Elizabeth Warren's just anti-crypto. Yeah. And she's just pushing whatever narrative that she has to push. just to get her face on the screen. I think generally that's what she does.
I agree.
I believe in that interview there, she gets owned by the reporter as well and says, "Didn't you do the same thing?"
Well, we're going to hear from Brad Garlinghouse now, something completely different. So thank you for your thoughts on that. Let me share this with you. Here we go. This is Brad, CEO, of course, of Ripple. And I should be playing the audio. I don't know why I'm having
predicted, as I said earlier, 250,000 by year end. What is your price target for Bitcoin? Because Cardano blockchain founder predicted, as I said earlier, 250,000 by year end.
You know, I will predict Bitcoin. I wouldn't predict XRP. It's too close to home. But I think 200,000 is not unreasonable. I think before I've kind of said, 175 around there. I think people underestimate how the largest economy in the world, the United States, went from headwinds, hostility, to tailwinds. And
what is your price target?
What do you think of that? I tell you what. Now I'm going to go to everybody in the chat. Are we in members only? I think we are. Just for a moment, I'm going to ask everybody watching. I know we've got a large XRP army this afternoon. Let me go to. Oh no, we are in general public mode. Okay, give me your price target. Let's say within 12 months. Within 12 months, okay? So if you think it's $3, $10, $100, whatever you think, within 12 months from now, what do you think? We're at $2.07 at this precise moment. So guys, in the chat, put in the chat your prediction 12 months out. Okay, so I'll be interested to see what everyone's saying. Let's get a sort of a general opinion here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll also run a poll as well. Let me end this. 59% saying it's going to be a green open. I've got to say, it's not very convincing, though, is it? Let me get a flavour of what you're saying, and then we'll have a poll. So we've got 20s, 4s, 15s, 7s, 33, 50, 10. So between 10 and 3. No. Is that 10? Yeah, 10, 12, 15, 3. Okay. All right. I'm watching what you're saying. 1875. How can you be so precise? We're at $2.07 and 12 months from now, it's going to be $18.75. I love it. I love it. Okay. $43.86. That's very specific. Blimey. So 10, 15 within 12 months, guys. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll. Okay, I'm getting a range from you. Price within 12 months. 12 months price target. 12 month price target. XRP price target. Okay, let's see what you say to this. Okay, so 12-month XRP price target. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put, we're lower than 2. That's where we are now. So anywhere lower than this. I'll put $3. I'll put $10. More than 10. All right. So I'm going to ask you a 12 months XRP price target. 12 months XRP. In other words, where we'll be in 12 months. Okay. Lower than 2. So that's less than where we are today. 3. So, $1 or so target from here. $10 or more than $10. Because we have predicted 10. Mathematically, using charts, using some sort of guessing. It's all guessing, but, sort of educated guessing, we can say 10. But when you start going 20s and 100s and thousands, it's just, we're just picking out numbers. I mean, there's no logic to it anymore. Looking at market caps, looking at, what it can provide, what it can replace, we can see $10. We can't see past that. I can't anyway, and Sensei can't either. We have said there's in years to come, it could be 100, but again, that's some way off. So let's start the poll. 12 months XRP price target. Let's see what you're voting. Here we go. Let's see what you're saying. All right, I'll bring Saab into it. Saab, what would you choose on this?
So, my bullish case is between $12 to $16 in a year, but
so more than 10 then.
I'm happy to go with 10 because that's the bullish case. So I'm thinking probably between 7 to 10.
Okay. You go 10. All right then. Right. Well, I can tell you now, 52%. I'm watching it move. 52% is more than 10. Only 7% think it's going to go lower than from where it is now. 6% now. $3 is 15%, so not that many down there either. So 29% is 10, and 50% is more than 10. So now we're looking at 50. We're looking at 80% is 10 or more. So it's quite bullish, isn't it?
We need a bit of bullishness in the market.
Hey, why not? I mean, this could be used as financial advice, couldn't it? I mean, we look at it and go, right, it's $2 now and 7 cents, and 80% of people say it's going to be 5x minimum, and many are saying more, and the majority of those are saying more than $10. It's a no-brainer, then, isn't it? I should buy some, shouldn't I? On this level.
Look, this could go anyway. Like, nobody knows, right? So this could go anyway. This could go to $20. We don't know, because when people just start following in, it just goes crazy for a little while, and then just drops back down to about what I said, like probably between 7 to 10 or something.
Yeah,
and then because people are going to take profits up there. If it goes anywhere over 10, people are going to start taking profits. I mean, I will.
What's your thoughts on this? If anybody wants to join Saab, by the way, you can video call in. And again, people love on X creating stories that have no validity whatsoever just to create, I don't know, is it entertainment, engagement? I don't know what it is. We don't do it. But anyway, someone here, Levi Crypto Crusaders, breaking rumor. How can a rumor be breaking? Breaking facts, breaking news. Yes, breaking rumor. In other words, I just made it up 3 seconds ago and it's breaking because I've just said it. There you go. I'll do a breaking rumor. Breaking rumor. Breaking rumor. By 10 o'clock tonight, I'll be at 1 million subscribers. It's a breaking rumor. If true, hang on a minute. So it's a rumor, if true, so there's no evidence of it at all. The Federal Reserve could greenlight US banks to adopt the Ripple network. I looked into this and I didn't see any evidence. Again, we've heard on the FOMC reports, because that's real breaking news, and we listened to what Jerome Powell said, and he never wants to talk about crypto, but he says, we're looking into it, and that's about as much as you're going to get. So I don't know where the breaking rumors coming from, but I do believe that the government. Well, we know the government are behind it. We covered the live event, didn't we? But there's been no indication that the Federal Reserve are lining up to use XRP crypto or any. Have you ever heard anything at all to support that?
I've heard the Fed now have some kind of connection, but there's no actual, there's nothing in paper that says yes, they're together.
Yeah, no. And we had another one that came in recently. This guy calls himself Crypto Geek. It's probably a breaking rumor. Yep, breaking. It's breaking. The Central Bank of Ireland has officially approved XRP for use in payments. I did reach out and I didn't get a reply. So I looked on their website, couldn't find it. I did reach out, didn't get a reply, so I don't know if there's any validity in that one either. But
So this is what the conclusion on the FedNow thing. In summary, FedNow and Ripple are connected through Ripple's involvement in a pilot program, just a pilot program, shared through third-party partners like Volante. However, FedNow does not directly use Ripple blockchain or XRP in its core system.
You have that, do you? Where are you reading that?
So I just grokked it.
Okay, and that's where it came up. Just told you. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the conclusion out of that. Yeah, and then the relationship appears to be one of collaboration and potential future interoperability rather than a direct technological integration. For the latest and the most accurate details, keep an eye on official updates from the Fed Reserve and Ripples.
Okay. Do you believe do you believe everything we get on ChatGPT and Grok? Because if I find that, then I like to go and look on the Federal Reserve's website or wherever and try to find that. Where's it getting that from?
I think they're fair. Just like but the last sentence there that says keep an eye on official updates from the Fed Reserve and Ripple. So they're not saying it's true or not. But they said there is a connection to third party operators. But that's across the board. There's so many connections between different companies that are actually...
of course. Absolutely right. Okay, Andy Colcutt wants to call back in again. He's back on the phone. Let me bring him into spot number. Let me put you in spot number 8, and let me put Saab in number 9, and let me come back to you, Andy. Oh, yes. Have we got anybody else calling in? If you are calling in, you've got to be in the chat telling me you are calling in. All right. Oh, Alex is calling in as well. We've not had Alex on the show for a day or so. he got a ribbon, didn't he, the other day? Oh, Alex. Oh, my dear. Alex, love you to have on the show. Andy Colcutt, what was your follow-up? What did you want to say to me?
No, I just wanted to emphasize the point. Do you think the SEC and everything, the case has dropped, and Brad Garlinghouse he's come out fighting, and I just wonder, how much fight the man has got to push this, because he can't be short of a bob or two, and sometimes you look at like prices and stuff. What about the actual the fundamentals are brilliant, the actual, what it is, revolutionary and quick and lightning. But has Garlinghouse and his team got the fight to the end to push this through?
But you've got to remember, and we've discussed this before, Brad Garlinghouse, his aim is not like my audience here today trying to trade in and out of XRP, the native coin, to make some money. He's looking at the bigger plan of Ripple being used by the banks, institutions, IPOing Ripple publicly and all the rest of it. That's where the real money, the real power is, right? I like to use the phrase, be at the table as the king, rather and eat from the table. That's Brad. And we're all round under the table trying to make a few bucks by selling XRP today and selling it tomorrow and buying it back on a Tuesday. I don't think that's the way Brad Garlinghouse thinks at all. And we've seen, what was that report we had a few weeks ago, Saab? Do you remember something that the CFO came out and said, we have the right to do something, and it was basically a slap to all traders. It was like, we can do what we want, and they didn't. I forget what the point was, but there was something the CFO said a few weeks ago. We covered it on the show, and it was like, we're just not bothered about this in and out trading stuff. It's not what we built this for. But of course,
they're not bothered about the price right now. What they're doing is they're bothered about building the business to where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, people that see, for me, that's what I've always been interested in. This is why I own the S&P. I own the banks, and eventually I'll own Ripple, because eventually I think Ripple will be in the S&P. If it's as big as we all believe it's going to be, it'll be in the S&P, and I will own it, and I will never sell it. So if you like, I am more pro XRP than anyone here who owns crypto, because eventually I'll own a big chunk of Ripple and I'll never sell it. Right, I'll never trade it. That's what I like. I like the future using this and banks being more efficient. That's what interests me, and that's where the real money is, in my opinion. Yes,
sorry, man. So I stick my hand up like a little schoolboy.
That's okay. It works.
It worked. No, what I love about it was I messaged Sensei the other week and buying into the road. Sorry, what was the company that they've just 1.25 billion they've just bought?
Road, something road.
Hidden Road.
Yeah,
Hidden Road. Yes,
Hidden Road. Yeah, it's just. It's good looking. I sit and look from the outside in and look at. It's like he's moving pieces to do checkmate to get themselves in such a position where it's a no-brainer, buying this and doing that, and that's the way I look at it anyway, like a chess game at the moment in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be dissecting it too much like that. Because one thing I've learned over the last 4 years is doing this 12 hours a day, looking at balance sheets. For me, it's all about just simply buying undervalue of something that is going to be worth more in the future. That's it. Now, that doesn't apply to Ripple and XRP because it doesn't make any money right now. You can't say what it's going to be worth in the future. So anyone who's making predictions about prices is either doing what Sensei does, looking at the chart and where it suggests, but once it goes above all-time highs and then into the stratosphere, the only way you can assume that is what does it replace? So if we look at Swift, if we look at the other systems and go, okay, well, this is what this generates and so on, and we're going to replace that, and we can calculate potentially. But again, that's all speculation. But I think when you start dissecting what people are saying and so on and so forth, there are so many variables. You'll end up just doing your head in, and it reminds me of the reason why I chose this little thing here. This guy freaking out, with his XRP. It's like people have messaged me going, "When's it going to go up? When's it going to go down?" I just can't keep. If you start looking at it like this, it will. I think it will do your bloody head in, mate.
But I just think, I mean. Back in the day, who would have thought checkbooks would go extinct? Who would have thought as we move and we're progressive, it might be, I might be dead and buried before XRP hits the roof,
Anything can happen.
We just don't know. Anything can happen, you know. But exactly, anything can happen.
Yeah. If I wasn't doing what was right for the show, I would own XRP. If it wasn't, that's why I only own S&P. I don't want to be a pump and dump chart. I want to be media, right? If I wasn't doing this, I would own XRP and I would have like 2 to 3% of my portfolio in it.
So
I would own
everyone gets that you've got the S&P 500 and understandably, it is common sense, longevity and everything, if you look at history. So why don't you have a bit of XRP?
Because...
why not?
The reason is, when I made the decision, we used to be called, this show's been going 4 years now. 4 years ago, for the first 2 years, it was called the day trader. So I would trade, I'd buy one day Virgin Galactic, next day I'd sell it. I was the day trader. And as I started to develop the show, I learned who we are, what the strength of the show is. The strength of the show is the family and the way we put the show together. All right, it separates itself from all other channels that are pumping up their own bags. That people that are enthusiastic about whatever they are, telling everybody, "I love this, I love that. It's going to go to the moon. It's going to go to zero," for their own benefit. And the reason why we have 98% of our live viewers are members and 13.8% women. Ladies, higher than any other channel there is because people follow the channel because it's real, it's honest, it's about the audience, not me. And so I decided to do what was right for the channel because the channel is my income. The show is my income. And I've always said that the secret to investing is not using the stock market as a cash machine. It's earning money, going out, earning money, and when you live an efficient lifestyle, you take your cash and you invest it wisely. But the biggest, most important thing is you earning money. right? Not having no money and the stock market is magic and it just turns your $10 into $1 million. That's not what the stock market is. And that's very dangerous and it's irresponsible, right? So I thought, focus on the show, do what's best for the audience, do what's best for a community, and you'll earn the money and you can buy the S&P and you can make all the money you need.
Yeah. Yes. It's I mean, I've stopped paying into my work pension. And the reason being, for what I get from my work pension, I put in gold in the S&P now.
I think today it's the right thing to do to take control of your own money. Years ago, we all did that. I had a pension. And I had a pension with Scottish Mutual, I think it was, and I had to put money in there. And I had to pay fees to some agent to do it. Then I paid fees to somebody else. And them days are gone now. We can do it ourselves. Yeah. Robinhood even provide for like, I mean, it's $200 a year, but it's $200 unlimited. You could have 100 billion in your portfolio. They do a managed fund where professionals will build you a portfolio around your risk tolerance. You ask like 5 questions. What do you want? Blah, blah, blah. What's the timeline? Da, 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 da. And you can get that from a couple $100 a year. Thousands and thousands and thousands less than the traditional methods. We can now do it ourselves. There's absolutely no point paying into a system where people are getting a piece of it to run it, manage it, whatever. I think the secret to success is go out, work on yourself, earn some money, be efficient as possible, don't waste any money, and invest it wisely. And
I'll agree with that.
That's it.
And what I'll also add to that is, you go on YouTube and you go XRP to hit 10,000, and I click past them, and I'm just like,
well, the reason they exist, Andy, is because getting famous on YouTube and getting rich are the two most popular things, other than naked girls shaking their bums and stuff. The obvious, right?
No, I'll go back to the other.
None of us watch it. I totally agree. None of us see it. But people love these answers. How to get famous on YouTube, how to get rich. It's a human instinct.
That doesn't exist. Exactly, it's a human instinct.
It's a human instinct.
You know, if it seems too good to be true, well, it is. It normally bloody is.
Yeah, well, these people are tapping into your emotion. And even though you know it's rubbish, you can't help but look. You know, because if someone's saying XRP to 10,000, you think, okay, does he know something I don't know? And I go, I know he doesn't, but I'm just going to check. And that's it.
Yeah, it's FOMO. Fear of missing out. Yeah,
exactly. Well, that's why we differentiate ourselves by, I'm all in the S&P, but I will cover XRP because I believe in it. I love it. I think it's great. But I also want to do what's right for my viewers. I want to see you do well. So you know the knowledge and the information I'm getting, and why I try to speak to Bank of America, why I do my interviews, is I'm bringing you facts, not my own version of it, to get you to buy what I'm buying. Because not only does it make them money, it makes them feel good. Because if you've got an army of people that watch you every day and they buy, it could be rubbish, but they buy the rubbish that you own, it makes you feel good, right? Look at me. Yeah. I'm earning money convincing other people to buy the rubbish, which makes me money and makes me feel good. Well, that's the very reason why I don't want to do it, because it's just irresponsible.
No, Exactly.
But it takes, it's harder to build a channel like this. It takes a lot more time, a lot more work. That's why I have to be live all day, every day, and just keep doing it. But you can see how it's now growing, because if you grow things slowly and properly, they grow stronger. It just takes a bit more time to get it going.
It does. And we got Alex there and everyone in the background. The amount of scammers that have tried to talk to me, Martyn Lucas _, like,
there's hundreds of them.
Like, it's, and that's a sign, mate. That's something to be proud of in a way, because they're trying to get into something. They know it's working, so they want a piece of it, and they're trying to get in and do it. So,
but nobody wants to put the work in. So it's easy for me to defeat them, because there's always 2 or 3 every few days. I have to keep deleting them on X all the time. There's a couple there at the moment, and I'll delete them again tonight. And every day I'm deleting new ones. And if you look at it, they just copy every single post on my account. They don't even make a new one. They can't even be bothered to write something. They just copy the entire account. And it's like, what is the point? I don't know the point. It just promotes me, actually, because you just see me even more. I don't get it. I don't know why I do it. Alex, I'm glad to see you've had a wash and brush your hair and everything. Did you get ribbed the other day? Me and Leah have been crying all Easter weekend.
I did the same, to be honest. I've been laughing.
Hilarious.
I was about to swear now, but okay, I hold myself. I was just laughing.
Yeah.
And the first thing that is, I messaged MSK and Sab, and I said, bloody hell, I'm using wax. Like, you know, when you use wax instead of gel or anything like that, it looks the hair like they haven't been washed or anything. And I'm like, okay, I'm never going to just use it again. No, it was great fun. It was nice to see everyone, including me, laughing on Friday.
Yeah.
And just, you know, have a little bit chill night from the market and everything. Just a small break.
It was a lot of fun. Everybody loved it. Thank you for being such a good sport. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, I'll give you my X and Instagram. Go and look on X. I created lots of little clips from the show, and we really did have a fantastic time. Let me show you some of the clips here featuring our dear friend Alex, in case you're wondering what we're talking about. So XRP to the moon. I had a short come out of there's a little clip there, the XRP song. I've just given you my X and Instagram in the chat. So if you want to go and click on it, you can. There's the XRP Avit song. We've got our own song. If you are calling in, you have to be a member and you have to tell me you're calling in. Are we in general public mode? Yes, we are for a moment. We're going to go back members only mode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're members only mode again now. So we have this one. And there's my happy Easter. We had a few things here. Where was the funny one? Oh yeah, the dog watches me sat on the toilet. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Okay, this is the dog sat on the toilet. Okay, here we go. All right. The toilet with the mic. Turn your microphone off.
No.
Oh no, I can't stand it. No, everyone's going quiet, listening out for noises. Yeah. Oh.
Hang on, y'all.
Yeah. This chap here decided to go to the toilet while watching it. Yeah. You have to go and see it. Then we have this one here, American Eagle, big cock or little chicken. What's all this about? Well, I'll give you a little taste of this. All right. What we got here? Here's a little clip.
Is that a pigeon?
No. Little eagle.
It's a pigeon.
It's not a pigeon.
What is
That's
it?
the eagle.
I'm showing there's the chicken.
Is it a chicken?
Oh, there's a chicken. Who said eagle? Who said eagle? Martin, who said eagle?
I said eagle. Well, maybe
We
it looked
thought
like
we
an
found
eagle
an
from the
eagle.
angle that
And
I
there's
was
another
looking
one.
at.
There's
I'm looking
another
for
one
here. This is the one. I think it's the next one here. The dog. What was it? The dog. That was. Hang on. Oh, here it goes. Tariffs. You'll all like this one. Tariffs. Dogs farting. Dutch oven. And Alex, have a bloody wash, mate. Have a bloody wash. Here we goes. Here's Alex having a bloody wash. When has he got the when is it on that I can go, I got to make sure, I got to get it right. RB, just go for it, mate. How it comes out is how it comes out. Don't let this be a thing that brings you down. Don't let this be a stress in your life. There's enough to worry about with Donald Trump with tariffs on, tariffs off. That we can worry about. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Well, thank you, Martin. I'll tell you what, if I can please say real quickly with those high tariffs and everything, to let all you viewers know that if you're looking for cheap gas, Taco Bell's right down the road.
Nobody got that at first. Yeah, I see the gas is going down, isn't it? The gas is going down everywhere.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stock market is worth nothing, but we can get gas and eggs. There we go. Life's fine now then, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as the eggs are cheap, sod the stock market. I love it. Let's get our priorities right. When has he got the when is it on? And if you, I've got to make sure, I've got to get it right. If you click past that point, then you go on to all about Alex, and we gave him a hard time anyway. It was a lot of fun, but thank you for being such a good sport. If you are wishing to call in, you've got to let me know in the chat. I'm just going to go back to the poll right now. 12 months. I'll give you the link to X and Instagram, and there's the music channel if you want to go and join us. Every Friday we do a live concert, and you can tune in. Let me end this poll now. It's had 560 votes. So here is the results. Here's the results of today's poll. The future's open in a minute. We'll cover that in a moment. So let me show you. The poll is 12 months XRP price target. More than $10 won with 47%, $10 26%. So there you go. We have 50, 60, 70, 75, just under 73% say at least $10, if not a lot more. So there you go. Only 10% said lower than $2, and 16% said $3, which is $1 up from where we are now. So you're quite optimistic on XRP, which is good to know. All right. I just want to reiterate once again, if you are calling in, you need to let me know in the chat you are calling in for me to allow you on the screen. I do want to thank, I just had, let me just mute it just a second. I just had this happen. So I just want to share this, where is it now? Recent events. This just happened. Where's my, forgot where it is now. I haven't done this for a while. Not there. Where is it? Oh, blimey. Where's it gone? Just bear with me. Oh, someone just subscribed to the music channel. Thank you so much. Back to dashboard. Oh, there it is. Recent events. Yes. I want to thank Val. Just gave me a super chat, and it didn't read it out because I was talking to the guests. There we go.
Val donated $9.99 through a super chat.
Thank you so much indeed, Val. If you put a little comment, it will read it out. So there we go. All right. Let me go. Did I cover all the news I wanted to? Oh, yes. I have a bit more XRP news. We've got 15 minutes before the futures. Now, let me tell everybody what my plan is for this week, and I'll come back to my guests in a moment. This is my plan. So here's my position. We're going sideways now. The market's open in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Futures opens in 15 minutes. This is my position. I'm 100% in the S&P 500. If you see here, 100% of my portfolio, 99.92. And as you can see, we've dropped so much that I'm actually overall down by 1% and 99. All right. But as you can see, my average is 495. Not focusing on too much on averages, but I'm $10 above the price. Now, I get paid tomorrow on YouTube, so I can actually do my transfer tonight and just jump in the gun a little bit because it takes a day if I do it a certain way. You can do it instantly, but I can do it over a day. In this case, I want it to take longer because the money's not there till tomorrow. So what I'm going to do in about an hour, I'm going to transfer my wages from YouTube into my account, even though I haven't got them yet, because I know they'll be there by tomorrow. Hence why I'm doing it the slow route. And then what I'm going to do is if we are below 485, I think we're going to open up. Honestly, so I'll leave it. But if we go below my average, so 485, we can be around 485 or below, I will buy more. And I will use half of the money I've got, because remember, whatever I add, Robinhood will double because of margin. So I will use about half of it, which would basically be all of my money, and then use the other half of their money if it goes down further, and then wait again until I get paid again next month. That's basically what I'm going to do. Because I believe that we are in an accumulation stage. If you look here, this is a week a month on the S&P 500. And if I take away the tickers there, you can see this is where we bottomed This is where I bought a lot more to bring my average down, because my average is about 517. So it's down a lot. I bought a lot more here, and we were starting to go up, and I think we bottomed. Now, it's not a confirmation. I don't know if we bottom or not, but I think we have, and I want to be adding. And once I go above my average, then I'll stop buying again. Then I'll be just focusing on paying down. So that is my strategy for when the market opens. And in 15 minutes, our futures on Robinhood, which is this one here, this is our future. We like to look at the futures, the S&P. In 15 minutes, we'll leave it on that. We'll see if it opens up. All right. And then, of course, if it opens up, expect Bitcoin and XRP and everything else to open up as well. Right. Once again, if you are calling in, you need to let me know in the chat you're calling in. I can't pick up the phone to you until you tell me you are calling in. I don't see anyone telling me they're calling in. Right. Okay. So 50 minutes ago, let me cover the news and then I will come back to our guests. So I've got a bit more XRP news before I wrap this up. I've covered Brian Moynihan. I've done that for you. I gave you the CNBC news. I got as far as this. I got some more XRP. If you've just tuned in, please tap the like button and consider subscribing. That would be absolutely fantastic as well. Are we in members only mode at the moment? Let me just go and check. Let me check. We are in members only mode. I'll go to subscribers then, just for a couple of moments, and then I'll come back to members only and answer everyone's questions. But first, I want to share my last bit of news. So let me go back to subscribers. There you go. Everyone can now talk once again. So let me finish this off. Focus on transactional side. Moynihan has emphasized, that's the CEO of Bank of America, has emphasized that the potential of cryptocurrencies like XRP as a form of payment rather than just an investment. He envisions a future where cryptocurrency could be used in everyday transactions like buying lunch. Institutional adoption. While mainstream regional retail adoption may be limited, Bank of America's institutional trading and wealth management arms have been participating in markets for Bitcoin ETFs. XRP as a financial asset. Some proposals, like the one from a member of the Crypto Task Force, suggest using XRP as a strategic financial asset for the US, potentially replacing Nostro accounts as per PDF document. No public XRP account. Bank of America has not announced any plans to directly allow customers to open accounts and use XRP for transactions. Okay, let me shut that down. And now I want to go over to these stories here. So I'm going to come back to my members in a moment. In fact, I'll just answer a few members' questions and then I'll read the story. RB, play a snippet of XRP song before you go off air. RB, okie dokie. I will do that. James 007, I'm not going to lie. I've had a wash. I love it, love it, love it. LOL, MSK, Andrew Michael is here. Penny Harris, hello Penny, how are you? Loan the average is still good, even if it doesn't matter. I agree to a certain degree, just don't focus on it though. It's about value. And as it turns out, the forward PE of the S&P is now in the mid 18s. So it is more attractive than it was before. Another reason, that is the reason why I want to buy it. As it happens, it's also under my average. But so together, I'm happy to buy more. I never used to say I'm not going to lie until listening to Alex on Martyn's show. Sub, hello gentlemen. You all know who you are. Southern Coast RB. Shall I call in just to say I'm not going to lie? Yeah. Me and Leah, we were laughing about you, MSK. We loved it. Andrew, I need the link to phone in again. Okay, here is the link. Zachzay, it's pinned to the top. It's pinned to the top, but there you go anyway. It's pinned to the top. What would happen if the escrow and supply was taken by institutions whilst having the ETFs going live? I don't know. I'd like to call in and join the fun. Awesome future. Awesome future. Well, what's your name in the chat? Zach Zate's calling in. Okay, I can bring Zach Zate into the show. Oh, awesome future. You're called Stan. Okay. I needed to know who you were. I've got no idea who you are. So there you go. You're not, I don't see you on camera. Okay. Stan, you're not on camera. I've plugged you in, but you're not on camera. So I'm going to have to hang up on you. That's awesome future 777. It's Stan Miller. Unfortunately, you're not on camera. So I'm going to have to hang up on you and have to call back in again. I'll come back to you in a second. And my last comment is massive, but XRP is just keep buying a few every month and watch it grow. Okay. There is Stan. I've got Stan. Stand by, Stan. Let me just read this news and I'll come right back to you. Crypto firm Ripple agreed to buy prime brokerage Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. We've already covered all of this and now we've got the update. I just wanted to share this with you for those of you that joined in at the beginning. Ripple Labs, the company behind XRP cryptocurrency, agreed to buy multi-asset prime brokerage firm Hidden Road for $1.25 billion, a deal that's expected to bolster Ripple's efforts on the stablecoin front, it said. Now, we've just updated the FINRA news, so I don't need to go over that again. XRP could surge tenfold before Trump term ends. I'll just give you this opening paragraph. Standard Chartered predicted that XRP cryptocurrency could skyrocket more than tenfold to $12.50 per coin before President Donald Trump's term expires on January the 20th, 2029. The token was already up sixfold since crypto-friendly Trump won the November election amid speculation that the Securities and Exchange Commission would drop its lawsuit against XRP issuer Ripple Labs, as well as a race against asset managers to bring XRP exchange to traded funds to market. XRP still retreated 18% this year as heightened uncertainty over federal government policies, chiefly tariffs, overshadows optimism about pro-crypto measures enacted under the Trump administration. In any case, Stan Chart's Jeff Kendrick believes XRP gains since last year's are sustainable, pointing to positive SEC leadership shifts and XRP's prime role in the booming across-border payment space. And lastly, XRPL is similar to the main case used for stablecoins such as Tether, blockchain-enabled financial transactions that have traditionally been done through traditional financial institutions, he wrote in a note to clients. The stablecoin use has grown 50% annually over the past 2 years and was expected, and we expect stablecoin transactions to increase 10x over the next 4 years. By the end of 2025, Kendrick sees XRP reaching $550 per coin, implying a 190% surge from current prices. From there, he expects the token will hit $8 by the end of 2026, $10.40 by 2027, and $12.50 by the end of 2028. Okay, we've got just 6 minutes to go before futures open. We are going to wait for that, and then I'll end the show. If you want to call in, let me know you are calling in. That's how it works. Let me just close that one down, and let me come back to my team now. I've got several people in the chat. We've got 5 minutes to go, so if the futures is up. Well, if it's up, it's great. If it's down, I'll be transferring some money. I'll be doing that anyway, and I'll be buying the S&P when it opens in 2 hours, because if the futures is down, the S&P will be down, and so on and so forth. All right. MSK calling in. MSK is calling in. Wonderful stuff. We're getting a full house here. We've got a lot of people on the phone line. Let me bring everybody in as we got 5 minutes to go before the futures opens. MSK, good afternoon too.
Wow. You just cut off there, but
I can hear you,
sorry,
MSK.
Can you say that again, Mark?
MSK, how are you? We just had a bit of background noise from
very good.
Zach Zate's party. He's in Chicago enjoying a party.
Let me just start that again. I'm not going to lie. I'm very good.
Thank you for that. Thank you. You gave so much pleasure to people over the weekend. The laughs and putting those clips out. Leah never watches back the show on the Friday show back because she's heard it all live in the house, very loud, louder than you guys. And we watched it back and we went to all the clips. I was doing the clips, and Leah was having so much fun listening to all of that stuff. And your impressions of Alex was fantastic, and I'm so happy Alex took it all in good spirit. It was absolutely brilliant.
You know what? Alex actually messaged me privately saying that was a great impression. I was like,
don't get carried away, mate. Don't get carried away. I want to bring
that good, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, it's better. It's not as good as you think it is. Let's put it that way. You think it's better than it actually is.
You know what? I need to work up to it. So that was improvisation. So you know, it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stan, where are you calling in from, Stan?
Superior, Wisconsin.
We talked the other day about my mate on Love Actually. He went into a bar, any bar in America, and the most beautiful women all come out all at once, and he takes them back to England. I loved it. Stan, what do you think of today? We've got 3 minutes before the futures open. Tell me, up or down, and what's your thoughts on XRP? What do you think?
Got to be up.
Got to be up?
My thoughts on XRP are always XRP. I've been putting my engraver to work.
Oh, your engraver. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, laser engraver.
Nice.
Trying to get it centered there. Just a piece of wood, but
nice, very nice.
Yeah, I've been having fun with that. Anything XRP.
Everyone's got one. Everyone's got one. Look.
There you go. There you go. I think you should get some.
No, hang on. If we're all going to show off, yeah. You started this. I wouldn't have wanted to show off, but you've asked for it now. So if you're all gonna,
let's go.
Yeah, if you're all going to show off with your pretend coins that aren't actually worth anything, right?
Come on.
I'll show you.
Okay.
This is a Robinhood solid gold card.
All right.
Now currently worth $2,000 just in gold.
That's awesome.
That is
Sensei owns that.
He does. He bought it for $1,500. It's already worth $2,000. I hate him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a real it's not just called the gold card, it's actually solid gold. But I've got no use for it, so I've asked Robinhood to blank it, so I can't use it anymore because I just use my phone version. And Sensei bought it because he likes gold, so he wanted the ultimate Martyn Lucas souvenir, a Robinhood solid gold card in its own case. Look at that, pretty cool.
That's amazing. I love it. You can send it to me.
You want it as well. We'll try and buy it off Sensei. He might sell it to you for a profit now.
There you go.
It's probably going to be the ultimate souvenir in a few years when we got 1 million subscribers. The ultimate souvenir, Martyn Lucas's Robinhood solid gold card. I can see it going on eBay for $10,000 in about 10 years. Especially if the price of gold goes up. It'll pay for itself.
Easily, yep.
Yeah.
Gold is going up.
Yeah, I know. I wish I hadn't sold it now. Anyway,
I agree with you, man.
Everybody loves gold. The gold prices are going up. I think that could even go up to like 35, 4,000. And now there's like a bunch of coins, stable coins, who are backed by gold. Like the Tether Gold coin is backed by physical gold, Paxos Gold, Perth Mint Gold token, the Meld Gold. Actually, the Meld Gold was built on algorithm. Meld Gold recently launched a gold and silver-backed token on the XRP ledger.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Right. Stand by, guys. 55 seconds to go. The future's open. So, everyone in the chat, spam and copy up or down. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? If it goes up, I don't do anything. I transfer my money. It just goes towards margin. If it Zach Zate is going up with his beer in hand. He's going up. If it goes down and my average goes lower, I shall buy in 2 hours with my money. I will use half of it tonight and the other half, the margin half, in the morning. But we shall see. All right. So let's see what happens. Is it going to go up? We've got 15 seconds. The futures is about to open. Everybody put up or down in the chat. Spam it. Spam it, spam it, spam it. Copy and paste. And 3, 2, 1. Going down. It's only down a little bit. Down 0.25%. There it goes. So if it's hardly anything at all. There's no big crash. There's no 10% drop or 10% up. Nothing like that, which is good. There was no dramatic news over the weekend, but as you can see, it has gone down. I wonder if XRP has moved slightly lower. It's not been affected by it. It's not really a big enough move. It's virtually flat now. Look, it's just coming in flat. So it was technically down, but it's pretty flat. Nothing to shout about at the moment. So we'll let that settle. And if I can get the S&P down a little bit lower, then I will. But we'll see. There you go. Let me come back to our panel and wrap up tonight's show. So there you go. It's pretty flat. It's not really going anywhere at the moment. Down 0.25%, but we'll see how it all pans out. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. I've covered that story. I just want to reiterate, if you've just tuned in, we're going to get final thoughts now. And what we're going to do is go back over to our members as well. So we can, I don't want anyone being left behind. So if you've got a comment, a question, please now repeat it and I will show it on the screen. So all members, please repeat your comment, repeat your question, and I will answer it. I will go to my panel for last questions and final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up the show, and I will get ready at the moment to buy a little bit more of the S&P and wait overnight to see if it goes any lower. So let me just recap. If you've just tuned in today, we were talking about Sensei wasn't here. In fact, I'm going to have a bit of fun in right now. Let me put this in the poll. Just for a bit of fun. Start a poll. So next Sunday, you all know what I'm going to do. Next Sunday, me or Sensei. You knew it. Right? Next Sunday, me or Sensei. Vote honestly. If it's Sensei, say Sensei. If it's me, say me. All right? Sensei can take it. I can take it. I just want to say before you vote, before I give you the vote, right? Just to show you, done way more views than Sensei gets. Just saying. He laughs at this. He goes, I'm the crypto guy and you get more views. Yeah, I always do. 13,465 people. There's currently 661 watching. There you go. 13,000. Sensei gets about 8,000 and he holds about 400. I've been holding 1,000 most of the show. I'm just saying, Sensei. All right, you can say what you like, mate, but they clearly prefer someone who knows nothing about crypto talking about crypto. So just stay on holiday, permanent. Right, here we go. Next Sunday, me or Sensei. Put in the chat, one or the other. There you go. You can now vote, and your wish will be our command. No, it won't. Sensei's back whether you like him or not. I love it.
Martyn,
yes, mate.
If let's say, for example, we vote for you, right? Are you having anyone to co-host or?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to be here next Sunday. Sensei's back. All right. It doesn't matter what the vote goes. I don't care whether you like Sensei or not. You're getting it. Right? But there would be something wrong though if I got no views at all. Though it's my channel, innit? I mean, you know what I mean? It would be like, in fact, it would be very upsetting if I came on and people went, "Oh, it's Martyn doing it. I'm turning it off. I'm only watching if Sensei's doing it." Can you imagine that?
That'd be bad.
Hang on a minute. I see what's happening in the chat. I know what's happening in the chat. I know in the poll. People are voting to keep it on 50-50. Look at that. It's exactly 51-49. They're literally waiting to see, and it's going backwards and forwards. That's what people are doing, isn't it? They're going, look, it's 50-50 exactly now. One person will go Martyn, next person will go Sensei. You're just being nice.
Peter Totter.
You just want to be nice. We like nice. We like nice. Nice is good. Nice is good.
There was a subtle point from Alex there. Alex was basically saying, Martyn, listen to me. If you could let me host, you'll probably get more viewers, Martyn.
Oh, is that?
I'm not gonna lie, but that's the truth.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is that what he was trying to say, was it? He was trying to worm his way into the show. Is that what you were saying?
Go on, Alex.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll leave the comment to MSK.
Right. Okay. Well, every year we have an audition. Every year we all meet and we have an audition. Right. So you got to come to the auditions next time then, if you want to be a host of the show.
Lovely. I only speak about NVIDIA.
You want to do what?
I don't know anything about crypto or anything. I'll leave that to
Hey, Alex, well, you can't say I want to host a show and then change the subject. This is the show, Alex. If you're not up to it, Alex, move on to try and get someone else to host you on their channel. Don't come on here saying I want to kick you out of your channel. I want to kick Sensei out of his job. Take over and just do something else. That's not
Alex,
how it works.
This is not what we talked about. This is not what we talked about. That was not the plan, okay?
No.
I thought we had a whole plan, figured out.
What's this? What's been going on here? Is there some sort of thing?
I'm joking.
Scheming.
I'm just
I knew it. Right.
What's going on here with my show?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but what's going on here?
Yeah, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Right. So next Sunday, me or Sensei, it's 51:49. Come on then. I'm going to count down. I'm going to count down in 10. So one more person needs to balance it out. Back the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Sensei.
It's starting to go towards Sensei. It's starting to go towards Sensei. I'm not happy. I want to get it even just so I can end it. In fact, I'm going to end it the moment it's even or I'm winning. One way or the other. One way or the other. That's what I'm going to do because I'm going to fix it. But I can't fix it unless anyone votes for me. Otherwise,
guys, let's vote Sensei.
70 votes, 47-53.
There's not going to be a rematch.
There'll be a rematch if I can predict that I'm going to win. Otherwise, there's no rematch. Damn it! It's 46 now. In the dying seconds, it's going the other way. It's annoying me now.
This will happen when you leave your position open and you let somebody else take over your position. They might want to take it off you.
That's it. See.
So you got to be careful what you're doing here, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. He took a day off, and what happened? Yeah.
They vote for Sensei because he sold out all the mugs for free.
Yeah, I know why.
So.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, hang on. 52 place 48. I think I want one more vote to vote me, and I'm going to end it. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end it in 10 seconds because I've got to get off. The futures is going down 0.5% now, nearly 0.6. So nice little discount on the S&P tonight. So it's going to open up down if this continues. It looks like it's going to open up down now. 0.6 is going down quite quick. So that'll be nice. I shall certainly buy that. And end the poll. 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 The result is, I think I just won it. Hang on. Did I win it? 50-50. There you go.
Oh, okay.
It was actually...
So nobody won.
The moment I clicked on it, it was 51 to me and 49 to Sensei, but I just didn't quite do it quick enough. But 50-50 is better.
So nobody saw that? Nobody.
I saw it.
I saw it.
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, come on, Alex. You weren't supposed to say that.
Well, mate,
so we'll see you Sunday.
You see me Sunday. No, I won't be here next Sunday. No, I'm not taking Sensei's show. Right, okay. So
no, we love you both.
Yeah, it's been great. So I think Sensei's watching. He was just unable to do the show today. So well, Sensei is here. Yes, are you here? He's not going to respond when he sees that.
Sensei. Come on, call in. Call in, Sensei.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, hello.
That's my grandson.
Oh, that's your grandson. Okay. I wonder what that was. Okay. So we're going to wrap up the show. So you all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to transfer some money now from Robinhood. They're going to double it because of margins. They're going to give me a double position. And when it opens in 1 hour and 50 minutes, I'm going to spend half of that money and buy the S&P because it is down. I can lower my average. And the other half, I will wait to see during the next few days if we get a further dip. If we don't, that's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that. And if it does drop 1% in the next hour, then I will use all of it, and that will bring my margin, my my average down even further, and then I'll just work another month until I get paid again. And hopefully, eventually, it will start going up above my average and I can stop buying. That would be nice to stop buying. I've got enough to get to $1 million easily. Isn't that right, MSK? Got enough?
Absolutely. I was just going to ask, Zach Zate seems to be in some kind of festival.
Zach Zate's just gone mental, yeah. He's called in, he's basically drinking and celebrating in Chicago for the Easter parade, and he's just, he's not saying anything, he's just...
Easter parade, okay.
Yeah. Look, I'll unmute it, and all you'll hear is, like, a festival. See? Just noise.
Takes priority.
See, I've got him on mute, otherwise we're just getting background noise. There you go. He just likes being in the show, doesn't he? Hang on, there he is. Say something, Zach Zate. Say something.
This is beautiful. Happy 420. Happy Cherry Blossom Festival. Happy season. It's just fun. This is America, the power of the real people. We're all the people over here. It's all people. Power of the people.
I love it. What's it got to do with XRP, though? Nothing. You wouldn't do it on Sensei's show, would you? You wouldn't call on Sensei's show and do this, would you?
Exactly.
I need to load my drink. Maybe XRP are drinking beer. Go load your beer. Whatever.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. We all love you, mate. Brilliant.
Can you do us a favor and just shout XRP, XRP,
He would.
XRP.
Oh, hey, he would do that. We've seen him. We know what he does. We've seen on Friday nights. He's out. Look, he's out dancing in the streets.
Here we go.
We know. Right, listen, folks. I'm going to end the show. I've got to get off. It's fantastic. The S&P is now down 0.6. It is taking a bit of a drop. That suits me perfectly. I'm very, very happy. Some people are saying there's still more to go. I don't really care. It's near enough bottom to me. It's undervalued. 18 times earnings now on the S&P, but we're at 27. I'm okay with it. It's a time to accumulate, not to be afraid to buy. That's my thoughts. XRP is now it's down a bit, but it's not moving much. Oh, it's starting to fall now. Starting to follow the futures now. Okay. Final thoughts, gentlemen. Let me give you final thoughts. Let me answer everyone's questions. Let's have a quick look. RB, James, both, me, Brian. Well, Brian wants to host a show. Good evening, RB. I vote for Martyn and Sensei. Very safe, very, very safe. Martyn, because he has live calls in. Sensei should have a call in. I agree with you, Saab, but he's miserable like that. He doesn't do stuff like that. He doesn't do the phone-ins. He doesn't do the phone-ins.
1 hour and just go, doesn't he? So he doesn't want to get in there.
Exactly. There ain't time. He gets tired after about an hour. He's got to go and have a lot. He's young, isn't he? He's not had a chance to get the strength of an older man yet. You know, these mid 25, 30-year-olds, they get tired, and you'll allow them to grow a little bit. He's learning the piano. RB, who's learning the piano? What's going on there? MSK. We got MSK cheering away here. Brian Bynum. Not gonna lie. That's now a hashtag. It's famous. Martyn is the man. Dalefish, Martyn all the way. Forget Sensei, don't need him. Just bring Martyn back on his own channel. I mean, it's fair enough. It is my channel after all. Enjoyed the show. Thank you, Martyn. Happy 420, Zach. Happy 420. Oh, look at Zach, look. He's having a good time. Bloody hell, mate. You go steady.
Thank you.
I can hear you, Zach.
Just neck the whole beer.
Sir?
Yeah. Next in line. All right, I'm good. This is beautiful again. So much love, so many people.
That's the beer talking. We just watched you neck it, mate.
Chugged. Man, I just chugged.
You just chugged it, yeah. Yeah, the world just
you don't want to spit it on people. You just want to drink it. Nobody want to get wet.
Yeah.
Zach, where's the representation? It's 420.
There you go. He's having a good time, isn't he? He's having a good MSK. He's having a nice time there. Right? Would love to see MSK do an impression of Martyn. Oh,
that's a difficult one.
Oh, how about that?
I'm loving it.
Oh God, that's terrible, isn't it? Is that what I sound like?
I know. You're you're a difficult one. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Martyn is quite difficult to do.
That's right. That's right. I'm difficult. Bloody right. That is dead right. That's how it should be. Right. Okay. I'm going to love you and leave you. Now, if you just tuned in, we just want to thank everyone. If you watched to the beginning, we gave you all the facts on Bitcoin, crypto a lot today. We're going to get final thoughts from our panel, but just be careful, folks. We are going into some tariff discussions this week. It's going to be quite a tense week between China and the United States of America. So we are keeping our eye on all of this. We hope that Trump will come to a deal this week and we'll shake hands with the Chinese and we'll have a nice deal all set up. But we are bound to get a volatile week again on XRP. And of course, Bitcoin. We'll be paying close attention to it all week. And if you are feeling stressed, like our friend here, don't scream into the dark. Join in the show. Call in. The economy is all over the place. But remember, the economy is not the stock market. They are 6 months ahead. So don't get stressed. Don't get worried. Don't sit in the dark on your own. Call in. Be on the show. I hope you like that. Was that good? Was that good? A little bit of narration put over all that lot.
Very
What
good.
are you laughing at, MSK?
Where'd you find these little, oh my god, oh
Yeah,
no.
Gary, a lot of work goes into this show, mate. A lot of preparation. Do you know who doesn't do all that sort of stuff? Sensei. You don't get any of that. You don't get any of that stuff. All right? Anyway, final thoughts. MSK, give me your final thoughts.
Well, as usual, it's always a pleasure being here, having a conversation with you guys, having a discussion about the wider things in the global economy and politics, but also just having banters as usual, guys.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. It's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Stan, give me your final thoughts, mate.
Brother, I think we're in for a nice surprise. You were talking, or you were giving some stats on $12 by the end of Trump's term. I think we're going to see $12 easily by the end of this year. I think things are going to really move, and I see other people agreeing with me. I took your XRP song, and I turned it into my ringtone on my phone.
Brilliant!
I did, and I just say HODL, HODL, hold on for dear life. Everybody that's got XRP, I wish you had some, brother. I really do, but I understand.
Yeah. I've got to do what's right for the channel because it just looks like I'm a pump and dump channel. It separates me from other YouTubers. You know, we do things differently. Saab, give me your final thoughts, mate.
Well, we went through quite a bit with XRP today. I think XRP is, we all know, all of us who are XRP holders, that it's going to go up. Just don't think about tomorrow. Just think long term. I think that's the key, really, just to hold on, stay long term. And there's no reason Leah can't buy some XRP, honestly.
Now, there is that. There is that. Hey, Leah, do you want access to my margin? Zachzay, give me your final thoughts, mate.
There's million shares, there's million companies, there's million ways to invest. What I will wish all of you is to keep your system, make your own way to invest, and good luck. Whatever, up or down, you should be a happy person and share. This is a beautiful world to live in. Enjoy.
Lovely. Happy Easter. I love that. Final thoughts from you, Alex?
I'd say just take advantage of the opportunities that they are ahead. Don't try to guess. Like, always have a strategy, always have a plan. You can always update your plan. Just don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. That's all I can say. That's what I do. That's what I believe in our age, what people should.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you ever so much, everyone, for tuning in on Happy Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. What we're going to do now is we're going to finish the show with Day Trader of the Day. See who's up, see who's down. We're going to roll the credits, see who the stars of the shows are, and the final outro. So thank you guys for calling in. Love you all. Absolutely fantastic. So let's wrap up the show. If you've not tapped the like button, please do. We've got 699 likes. Sensei, you've never seen numbers like it, mate. 699. I'm loving it. Tap the subscribe button. Let's see how many subscribers we get. Let's have a quick look. Let's go over here. I think Sensei was 400 last week. Nearly double. Let's have a look. How many people tuned in? 18,000. Sensei's going to bring me up. Let's look at the subscribers. 77,352. Oh, Sensei, you're right, MSK. You made the point earlier. Don't ever leave your seat empty. Someone will jump in. I might go, do you know what? I like these Sunday shows. I might do more of this. Anyway, I'm only joking. Right, let me wrap up and do Day Trader of the Day. So are you up or are you down? I'm flat, of course. In fact, we can't do it, can we? All we can do is crypto. You can't do it. So just give me your up and down. So I'm not in this race. I'm completely out of it. So give me your scores up and down. Are you up or are you down on your crypto? That's all we can really do. Are you making money today? Are you up or are you down? I can't share mine because it hasn't opened for me just yet. Okay, so let's do that. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with some music. Let's roll.
Happy Resurrection Day.
Let's roll the... Oh, hang on a minute. That's the guest. You can still come through, guys. I can still hear you. So you can still say stuff if you want. Roll the credits.
Happy Resurrection Day.
Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's roll the credits. Thank you, Stan. Let's see who the stars of our show were today. So we've got some new subscribers. We've got Dreaded Kiwi, Ramiro, Truly, Rockadan, Grateful, Fidesz, Stressless Insights, Patrick, Jimmy, Craig, Mac, Paolo, Dieter, Martin McGregor, Andeirak, Diojo, Raw, John, Capernis, Pagernigas, I think it is, Thomas, Steve, Crud, Radio, Dark, I can't believe all these subscribers, Mustafa, Charles,
wow.
Nick. These are the public ones, Stan, just the public ones. Dina, Raphael, Mr. Kenny, all in one show, USA, Day, Sil, Alice, Regina Howe, Corey, and Aziz. New members, Swole Guy T became a silver member, Stu, Sean Mullen, Super Chats from Golden Sun, RB, and Val. Thank you very much indeed for all of your love this afternoon. Very, very much appreciated. Absolutely great stuff. Well, what we're going to do now is the party continues because you're going to see me live in about an hour and a half buying the S&P as it's down. So what I'm going to do now is drop a little link, send you all into the extra channel, which will replay this from the beginning. For those that joined halfway through, you can watch the recaps. Sensei is on the thumbnail, so you all recognize him, right? Here we go. Let me put this in the chat. So live now on Extra for the open. There is the open. I shall be buying live on air. There it is. Let me pin that to the top. Replace pinned message. If you stay right where you are, it'll take you there automatically. As the show ends, you'll automatically be there. There's the panel. I've still got a couple of my guests stayed on. We had a couple just give up, got tired, but Zach Zay, I knew he'd be there. Stan's there. MSK, you can't get rid of him. I have to physically hang up on him. Otherwise, he just doesn't go away. That's it. Happy day to everybody. Love you all. That's it from me. I'm going to wrap this up. Final thoughts. Shidoo-doo-bap-doo-doo-wap. Yeah. Okay, everybody. I will now take you over to the extra channel. Stay right where you are. It'll automatically take you there, or click the link at the top. I'm going to replay from the beginning so you can see what you missed at the very beginning. Thank you, MSK. He's still waving at me. I appreciate it. MSK finally did go. Stan's waving as well. I love it. That's it. Stay right where you are. You'll come and join me in extra. I'll see you back in the morning. Sensei, it looks like you're fired. Bye-bye for now. Have a lovely weekend.